welcome to another finger picking episode. Today I want to talk to you about melodies and chords combined together. Now if you were listening to what I was playing at the beginning of the video, you definitely realized that I was playing some chords but also some melodies. Now what we're going to check today is chords combined with melodies, different voicing, what I call melodic chords, right? It's an awesome topic. We're really going to take it step by step, and we're going to kind of break down what I was playing at the really beginning of the video so that we can really understand how to use this powerful approach and how you can implement these things when you play your things, okay? Now guys, make sure that you check my Patreon page if you want to access the tab, okay, as well as all the YouTube tabs, as well as some additional finger picking courses if you really want to improve your finger picking technique, right? Make sure you check it out. Link in the description below. Now we're gonna get started. Can't wait. Let's get started. Alright guys, now the chord progression is super easy. You only have E minor, and C, and E minor, and C. And then we open up D major, and E minor, and C. That's it. And you do it again. So as you can see, like, chords are very simple, guys. Okay, there's not a lot going on. Now guys, the very first chord is probably the easiest one, is the E minor. Now I am playing the E minor chord, very basic sounding chord, and I'm gonna strum with the thumb upward. Okay, so I start with the E string and I go all the way up to the low E string, okay? And then what I'll do after that, I'm playing a little bit of percussive thing here. So I have thumb and the middle finger here in a different spot, just to create a different sound. Thumb, 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 finger, okay? Okay, it's very, very simple, rhythmically as well, guys. And it's just use two different fingers so that you have kind of a different tone. This is a little bit lower, this is a little bit higher, okay? And you do that twice. So make sure that you really just, you know, kind of a small, short little intro. And then we start with the melody. Let's check it out. Now guys, the melodies on the E minor chord is all based in thirds, okay? Okay. So I'm playing the G string and the B string fret number 12 to start with, okay? I start with the low E with the thumb, okay? And then I'll play the G string and B string together. And then I have fret number 11 and 10, okay? So, and back to fret number 12, okay? So, back to the fret number 11 and 10, and back to the fret number 12. So we kind of repeat this idea. Okay? So 1. So it's 3 times from when we started with the 12th fret. Okay? Then we go back and we play the same shape here. G string fret number 9, B string fret number 8. Okay? And then G string fret number 10, sorry, G string fret number 7 and B string fret number 7, okay? And here I changed the fingering here. I really play with the 3rd finger and then the 4th finger here because I want to, after that I'm playing the C add 9 chord, okay? And so I really want to play the last part of the melody with those 2 fingers, so. Now we also have the percussion, which is always going to be played on the 2nd and 4th beat. Okay, so the first thing you want to learn the melody, and then you're going to add the percussion, okay, and the additional bass note. So you have bass note. Okay, so when you play the 12th fret the second time, you want to then add the percussion. And then once you play the fret 12 the last time, you're going to add the 6th open string. So it's going to sound like this slowly. And then after you play fret number 9 and 8, you have another percussion, okay? So. And that will be the last chord, okay? One more time slowly. Okay. Now, after that, we're gonna move on to the second chord. Okay. Which is a beautiful sounding C add 9 chord. Okay, so coming from the E. Okay, so now this is a beautiful chord, guys, and here the chord melody, you know, the melodic chords, it's very, very clear. We're playing the same chord with 3 different voicings. Now I'm playing the A string fret number 3, the G open string, the B string fret number 3, and the E string fret number 2. Okay, so I'm playing a C major, a C chord with the sharp 11. Okay, so C add 9 because we're playing the D as well. With the sharp 11. Okay, now I am plucking the strings simultaneously, so I have the you know, A string, G string, B string, and the E string, and I pluck them simultaneously, and then I'm only going to pluck the top 3 strings, but I'm going to change voicing and play the E string fret number 3. Okay, so, and then I'm gonna get rid of the little finger and play the E open string. Okay, so slowly. So as you can see, the A string and the B string never really changed. The only thing that we're actually changing is the E string fret number 2, then fret number 3, and then the E open. So now once we're done with this riff, we're gonna play again the A string, the G string, the B string, and the E string simultaneously. And then we have the bass note, so we're gonna play the A string fret 3, and then the top 3 strings, G, B, and E, and then the top 3 strings again. Okay, so very simple. Okay, so now we also have the percussion, which is going to help you rhythmically as well. Okay, so you have it after you play the voicing with the E open string. You have it here. Okay, and then you have it after you play the top three strings. Okay, so before you play the last, you know, the last chord. And then we repeat the same thing again. Okay, so the whole thing is twice. Okay, and as you can see, we have different elements. You got this beautiful E minor with this melody, on 2 strings, and then we have this beautiful C add 9 chord, which is just an awesome chord to play with different voicing. Okay, so you really want to take it step by step, understand the rhythm as well, and then once you feel ready, you can move on to the second part. Now let's check it out. Now the second part is really melodic. We got 3 chords: the D major, E minor, and the C add 9. Start again. Okay, now the first chord, the D, that's a beautiful sounding D, is the A open string, sorry, the A string of fret number 5, okay, and the D string fret number 7, and the G open string, and the B open string. Now this is a beautiful sounding chord. Okay, you have root note, perfect 5th, then you have the add 11, which is the note G, the 11th or the suspended 4, and you also have the B, which is the major 6th. Beautiful sounding chord. Okay, now the way you pluck the strings here, one more time slowly. So I'm playing the A string with the thumb, the D string with the index, G string with the middle, and the B string with the ring. Thumb slap, so the percussion, and then the G string, and then the A string. So it's a very simple chord. And then after that, we have a beautiful E minor 7 chord played with different voicing, okay? So I'm gonna start with the low E with the thumb, and then the G string, the B string for number 3, and the E string for number 3. Pluck that simultaneously, and then I'm gonna be plucking the B string, okay, for number 3, and the E string for number 2. So I'm changing the voicing, okay? And then I'm gonna be playing the E open string. So I have 3 voicings on the E minor. Okay? And between these 3 voicings, I also have the percussion. So I pluck that simultaneously. Then I'm gonna be playing the E string for number 2, percussion, and the B string fret 3 and the E string open. So, okay, so we're coming from here. Now, once you're done with the voicing, you have another E, okay? And then we're gonna change chord again. We're gonna go back to the C at 9, which is the same, okay? So the C at 9 is exactly the same chord, guys, okay? So we start with this beautiful C at 9 sharp 11, C at 9, and the one with the voicing on the E. And so make sure that you learn the C at 9 from the previous part, okay? And then we play the D again. And then we finish with this beautiful C at 9, okay? Which is going to be played like this. Have the A string for number 3, the D string for number 2, the G string open, the B string for number 3, and the E string for number 3. And the way I'm plucking here, I have the thumb actually striking 2 strings, the 5th and the 4th string, okay? And then simultaneously I'm playing the G, B, and E. Okay? And then after that, the same percussive thing, okay? So thumb, middle, thumb, 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 middle. Okay? So the whole thing. And again. And we can finish with this beautiful E minor chord at 9, okay? So the basic E minor, but with the D string fret 4. Awesome, beautiful sounding chord. Now guys, as you can see, we can add a lot of colors to our chords by playing melodic chords, okay? Now, obviously, it's not like an easy concept. It's not something that you're going to be able to, you know, learn in one single day, but it's something that you have to experiment with and really come up with different ideas. And I'm sure I'm going to be posting more of these type of videos because I really like this concept and I think it's really, really helpful for you to understand how to combine chords and melody. So I'm hopefully going to like this lesson, guys, and let me know if you like it. Leave a comment down below. I'm going to see you next time.